Hey guys, welcome back to another State National video. In this video, I want to talk about my experience at the passport agency when I applied for my non-US citizen State National passport. If you have not done this yet, I think this video will help prepare you for what you might run into in terms of pushback from the Matrix employees that work there. And I say Matrix employees because it really reminded me of the movie The Matrix. You know, in the movie The Matrix, they have the agents.
You have a social security number, you pay your taxes. One of these lives has a future, and one of them does not.
And the agent's job is to basically make sure that the slaves stay stuck in the Matrix. Well, that's the vibes I got when I went to this passport agency. Like, the people that work there are a bunch of monkey-trained slave Matrix employees. And they gave me a lot of pushback. They did not want to let me get my non-US citizen State National passport. So I'm gonna tell you the whole story of how it unfolded from start to finish so that you can be prepared for pushback that you might run into. I booked my appointments in Seattle on early on Wednesday morning. So I drove up to Seattle. I got a hotel Tuesday night. I go into the passport agency early Wednesday morning. And when I get in there, you know, I get called up to the little window where the Matrix slave employee is behind the window, and I go through the script. You know, I tell them, hey, I need to update my status on my passport. I need to get it expedited. I have a hotel booked in Mexico. I have a status change. I need you to issue me a new passport reflecting my new status as a non-US citizen State National. I quoted the law, Title 8, Section 1101, A21 and 23 gives me the right to self-determine my status. And the first lady I talked to all of a sudden gave me a very confused look and said, I'm not sure what to do here, let me send you to an expert. So they sent me over to another window where this other little Matrix slave dweeb was working, and I go up to him, I say the exact same thing. Give me a passport that represents my new status. And he looks at me and he says, we don't do State National passports, which is total BS because their own application says that they do. And if that happens to you, if they try to tell you that they don't do State National passports, use their own words against them. I'm going to show you in the application what to do. So here is the DS11 application form. Now, if they try to give you pushback and say that they don't do State National passports, in Section A, in the second sentence, it says the U.S. passport is a travel document attesting to one's identity and issued to, and these are the key words, citizens or non-U.S. or non-citizen U.S. nationals. It says it right there in their own application in the very, very first section that they do issue passports to non-citizen U.S. nationals. So you might have to pull out that passport and use their own words against them. The other thing they gave me pushback on was when I submitted my affidavits and my deed of reconveyance and my declaration as to why I'm not a citizen and my affidavit of non-corporate status, also known as the Freedom Bundle or the Freedom Package, all those documents that you took to the courthouse to get recorded. I brought that whole package with me because down here in Section B, where it says steps to apply for a U.S. passport, in line number 2, it says attach one color photo, 2 by 2 inches. That's the one you get at, go to like a Walgreens and get that. And keywords, supporting documents. The supporting documents, that's all your affidavits, your deed of reconveyance, your declarations, or your patent of nativity. So if they gave me pushback for this too. They tried to not file my affidavits and my supporting documents. So he was like, oh yeah, well, a lot of pushback. Oh, we don't do the State National stuff. And, well, we can't guarantee any of this, blah, blah, blah. And again, I had to use their own words against them a second time down here. And I said, look, it says right here in line 2, in your instructions, supporting documents. These are my supporting documents. And I put those right in front of them too. And I said, I need you to put that in with my application. So he still was kind of giving me pushback. So I told him, I'm like, hey, go get your supervisor. So the supervisor, another monkey-trained slave Matrix employee, comes over. And he's, looking at this stuff, and he's kind of giving me a little bit of pushback. So I had to recite the whole thing again. My status is determined by Title 8, Section 1101, where I have the right to self-determine my status, and here's all my supporting documents that prove my new status. Now, issue me a passport that reflects my non-U.S. citizen State National status. So finally, they capitulated and put in all my applications, and then I was not able to pick it up the same day. I had to go back 2 days later on Friday at 12 noon and pick up my new passport book and passport card. So I just wanted to share that whole experience in case you run into something like that, in case they give you pushback. Because remember, the people that work for the government, the people that work at the passport agency, they are like the agents in the movie The Matrix, trying to keep the slaves in line. And they were giving me a lot of pushback, and I had to use their own words against them in order to get my non-US citizen passports. But I got it. I got the passport book and I got the passport card. So I hope that helps, and I will see you guys in the next video.